Can you imagine gaming NPCs that talk back in real time with real responses? Well, Nvidia have made it possible.
Kai, long time no see. You've been hiding in the shadows, or have you just been trying to avoid me?
Hey Nova, it's good to see you. I haven't been trying to avoid you, just been super busy. How are things?
Things are fantastic. Just secured a juicy contract with Zenith and Sons.
A recent project called Nvidia AI allows digital characters to see, understand, and respond to us in very human-like ways. That real-time footage from Nvidia AI uses generative AI speech to bring the characters to life. And yeah, okay, it sounds a little bit uncanny valley right now, but I mean, let's not forget, it was only a year ago we had those weird Will Smith videos, you know? The technology is clearly moving at a very rapid speed, and Nvidia are laying some insane groundwork for the future here. It's already at a point where in-game characters will fetch items in response to player speech.
Hey Jin, you hear that? Nova just landed a big contract. Let's break out the good stuff.
You got it, Kai. Nova's success calls for the top shelf celebration. Just don't expect this to become a habit.
Thanks, Jen.
My mind just immediately goes to games like Skyrim, you know, I can just imagine my little butler in my house fetching my weapons and my armor before going on adventure. This stuff's going to be absolutely insane. But ACE is only scratching the surface of a larger AI PC concept. Nvidia recently said that every PC with an RTX is an AI PC. But what exactly is an AI PC? Simply put, it's a computer optimized to handle AI tasks and machine learning in efficient ways. Now, for most people, this probably just means having an RTX graphics card in the computer, and that will do most of the work for them. And AI programs probably aren't what you think. There's so many popular softwares utilizing AI to perform tasks, from editing softwares like Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, to OBS Studio and many, many more. So how does it work? Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know how it's measured. The AI processing power is measured in trillions of operations per second, or TOPS for short. For example, an RTX 4050 laptop GPU sits at 194 AI TOPS and a 4090 laptop GPU at a ridiculously high 686 AI TOPS. I still have quite a hard time wrapping my little pea brain around this one. I mean, 686 trillion per second. That's like something out of science fiction. That is insane. And it's only going to get better from here. It's crazy. But anyway, what do those numbers actually mean? Well, in comparing a 4060 laptop to a non-RTX laptop, Nvidia claims 30 times faster AI model training, 8 times higher FPS in modern games, and 13 times faster image generation. But that's all very technical, and I wouldn't blame you if you didn't know what any of those fancy numbers or terms actually meant for you in your general daily use. However, everybody with an RTX card will see the immediate benefits. The big one that most people probably already know about is enhanced gaming performance. Now, this comes in the form of DLSS and RTX. RTX cards can bring significant boosts with AI-driven technologies like DLSS and ray reconstruction. Gamers can experience higher frame rates, improved visual fidelity, and more realistic lighting effects. For instance, DLSS 3.5 uses AI to generate additional frames and upscale lower resolution images without compromising on performance. But this isn't just good news for gamers. AI-powered features in software like Adobe Photoshop and DaVinci Resolve can actually triple the speeds of your workload. Tools like Nvidia Broadcast and RTX Video Super Resolution elevate video production by enhancing image quality and automating complex editing tasks such as rotoscoping and color correction. This is going to save creators hours upon hours of work. And another major benefit to this whole AI PC thing is the fact that it's just accessible to so many people. Previously, advanced capabilities like this were kind of reserved for the people paying top dollar, you know, the people with the high-end workstations who sink a lot of money into these things. So these benefits not only appeal to gamers and professionals, it's just your everyday user who wants to be more efficient at work or at home. Now, all these things sound great, but what does it actually look like in practice? Well, one fully released game has already implemented Nvidia AI, which allows the user to talk to the NPCs.
Hey Mattel, what's the location and objective of my next mission?
The next mission is located at the Eye of Misra. Players need to acquire the key and upload it to the main console. Since the mission requires faster delivery and upload of the key than the enemy, having a highly maneuverable striker in your party would enhance your chances of success.
Again, the potential here is just absolutely insane. I know it doesn't sound the most natural thing in the world. That will come with time. But this is the type of stuff that I dreamed of as a kid, being able to talk to the NPCs in-game and have them create stories and come back to me. But stepping away from the gaming side for a little bit, there's something really cool that I enjoy called Chat RTX. Now this thing allows users to connect their data to a large language model on their PC. Users can pick the preferred AI model and then add files and notes as datasets. It's just as easy as selecting a folder in Windows Explorer too. Once the datasets have been loaded in, you can ask it any relevant question you want. And I think the demonstration that Nvidia used on this video was actually underselling it a little bit. I think it's a lot cooler. So they're short retrieving a note from a text file, but I'm thinking this is going to be more useful when searching through some massive PDFs or instruction booklets for like one specific detail. I already kind of do that with ChatGPT, but that requires me to open a web page. I've got to copy, I've got to paste, it gets messy. I'm excited for something like this because it's just going to remove the tedious work out of it completely. And of course, high-speed image generation is getting better and better on RTX GPUs. Nvidia are claiming up to 7 times faster high-quality 1K image generation with comfy UI and RTX, and when comparing a 4090 laptop to an Apple M3 Pro, you're looking almost 150 seconds difference. Now I'll be honest, I'm not the most experienced when it comes to image generation. I remember the days where it was just one single prompt, you ran it done its thing, that was it, you kind of got what you were given. But this new RTX enhanced control nets reminds me of the Path of Exile skill tree. This is an absolutely insane amount of detail for a workflow. It still just blows my mind how quickly this stuff is progressing. And in terms of accessibility, I just really like what Nvidia are doing here. You can tell they're making it for everyone and not just a little niche audience. It feels like Nvidia's AI stuff is not locked behind some massive wall of technical expertise, which I really appreciate. Just like DLSS, it's available on some very affordable cards, so you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get access to these great features. It's very clear that they just want AI to be an experience for everybody. In terms of the future though, it's kind of hard to imagine where this stuff's going to go. Every time I think it's going to hit a wall or plateau, it just keeps going, it just keeps getting crazier, man. But if I really did have to take a guess, I would just say the main goal here is to just automate all the tedious little things that make everybody's life more difficult. Like, just imagine a PC that intuitively understands what you want out of it by spending time on it. It will be able to optimize any task you could think of, and productivity would just be through the roof. I think a lot of people are rightfully a little bit worried about AI. They don't want the fun or the creativity being sucked out of things. But I think the point that Nvidia are trying to make with this stuff is that they just want everything to be balanced in a way that it removes the tedium from tasks and just leaves room and time for people to actually be creative. And that's a concept I can get behind. If you want to experience any of this for yourself, feel free to check out the Cyberpower PC UK store. And if you'd like to learn more about AI PCs, consider popping over to Nvidia's website. Links for both are in the description. The future of computing is definitely here, and it is AI powered, but what do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.